Okay, so what if ang pinapahanap sa atin second derivative? So we have f double prime x or y double prime. So in this case, pwede nating i-approximate yung value ng second derivative niya using this formula. Okay, so the second derivative of f of x is equal to the first derivative at x sub 2 minus first derivative at x sub 1 divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So meaning, kailangan mo munang derivative yung function at x2 and then kunin mo yung derivative niya at x1. So maglelet ka ulit dito ng dalawa, no? So di ba kanina, ang ginagamit natin na value for x is 0.1. So ganun din dito. Kukunin mo muna yung derivative niya at 0.1 and then kukunin mo yung derivative niya at 0.1 plus 1 times 10 to the negative 5. So basta dadagdagan mo siya ng sobrang liit na value. Okay? So yung magiging equation natin is f prime at dito sa value na to, 0.1 plus 1 times 10 to the negative 0.5, yun yung x2, minus f prime at x1, which is usually 0.1 yung ginagamit natin. And then i-divide mo siya sa difference nitong dalawa. So ito lang yun. No? So i-divide mo siya ng 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Okay, so kailangan memorize mo tong formula na to para makuha natin yung second derivative using calculator techniques ng mga different functions. Okay? So example. Ayan, so we have find the y double prime of y equal to x ln x. So first, kunin mo yung f prime at x1. Okay? And then kunin mo yung f prime at x2. So once na nakuha mo na yan, gagamitin mo na yung formula na f prime x1 minus, x2 minus f prime x1 all over x2 minus x1. So ito na yung second derivative. Okay? So try natin using Caltech. So kunin muna natin yung f prime at x1. So ang x1 natin 0.1. So isulat ko dito ha. X1 is 0.1. X2 is 0.1 plus 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Okay, so i-type natin yung equation. Yan, nakuha na yung sagot, 1 over x. Pero solve natin. So shift derivative x ln x. So alpha x ln alpha x. Okay? So unahin natin pag 0.1. Yan. So we have negative 1.3. So i-store mo sa A. Shift store to A. Okay? Next. Kunin natin yung derivative at x sub 2. So we have x. O kaya kahit hindi mo na i-type, no? Ipindutin mo na lang to. Ito. I-type na ulit natin. So x ln alpha x. Okay, so ano yung value ng x? So ang value natin ng x sub 2 is 0.1 plus 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Okay? Kailangan hindi na katulad nung kanina kasi kung katulad yan ng kanina, yun ulit yung makukuha mo sagot. So press equal, may makukuha ka ulit dyan sagot, i-store mo sa B. Okay? So once na na-store na natin yung A and B, yung fx prime or f prime x sub 2 at f prime x sub 1, so gagamitin na natin tong formula for second derivative. So using that formula, since yung f prime x sub 2 naka-store sa letter B, so alpha B minus alpha A divide by x sub 2 minus x sub 1, so yun yung 1 times 10 to the negative 5. So press equal. So may makukuha tayong sagot 9.995 or approximately equal to 10. So i-store natin siya sa C. So ito ngayon yung second derivative na value at x is 0.1. Okay, so i-store mo sa C. Ayan. So after may store sa C, i-evaluate mo ngayon itong mga choices. So alin dyan yung mag-i-equal dun sa nakuha natin ang sagot na equal sa C na 9.99 or approximately equal to 10. So tingnan natin. If letter A, we have 1 over x. So yun daw yung sagot. So malamang dapat equal to. Ika-calculate mo siya at 0.1. Okay, kasi yun yung x1 mo. Okay, so nakuha natin 10. So since equal na siya doon, yun na yung sagot mo. So that is letter A. So hindi mo na kailangan i-test yung iba. Kasi pag halimbawa, i-test natin yung iba, x squared. Okay, so i-test mo siya at 0.1. So 1 over 100. So hindi equal doon sa 9.9999. Okay, so equal lang is letter A. So another example, may isa pa ako dito. Yan. Okay, so same process. Ikunin mo yung first derivative at 0.1. So i-type muna natin. So we have 8 alpha x raised to 4 plus 5x cubed. And then, teka, sana? Minus x squared. And then, plus 7. Okay, so again, first at 0.1. Press equal. Okay, so negative 9 over 500 stored to A. And then, ay, na-AC ko. Okay, so huwag nyo AC para hindi mawala yung ano. Para hindi nyo na kailangan i-retype. No? So 8x raised to 4 plus 5x cubed minus x squared plus 7. Okay, so ang gagawin mo na ngayon dito, value ng x is 0.1 plus 1 times 10 to the negative 5. So press equal. So i-store natin to sa B. Okay? And then using yung formula kanina, so B minus A. So first derivative at x2 divide by minus first derivative at x1. Then divide mo lang siya ng 1 times 10 to the negative 5. So press equal. So 1.96. So i-store mo siya sa C for comparison ng mga choices. So test natin yung letter A. So we have 32 alpha x cubed plus 15x squared minus 2x. Calc. So x natin 0.1 ulit. Okay, so negative 9 over 500. So iba. No, kasi ang nakuha natin is ano yan? So 1.96. So since negative 'yun, malamang hindi 'yun. So try natin yung B, 96 x squared plus 30x minus 2. Press calc 0.1. Okay, so ano sa decimal? Ayan, so 1.96. Okay, so since 1.96 ito and almost katulad na siya nitong letter C natin, so malamang yan na yung sagot, which is letter B. Kahit hindi mo na i-test yung C and D. Okay, so another example. Ayan. So dito, find the radius of curvature of the parabola y squared equal to 4x plus equal to 4x at 0.44. No? So find the radius of curvature of the parabola y squared equal to 4x at 0.44. So in this case, kailangan alam mo yung formula ng radius of curvature. Okay, so which is, ang formula nun, saan na yan? Di ba ako naka-record? Okay, so yung formula natin ng radius of curvature is ito. Open na ba? Oops. Okay, so formula for radius of curvature, rho, is equal to 1 plus y prime raised to 2. And then yung entire term na yun is naka-raise to 3 over 2 all over the absolute value ng second derivative. Okay, so involved yung second derivative dito. Kaya kailangan nating pwede natin itong gamitan ng calculator techniques. So kailangan lang alam mo yung formula for the radius of curvature. So which is ito yung formula niya. So meaning kailangan alamin mo yung first derivative at alamin mo yung second derivative. And then i-plug mo dito sa formula yung makukuha mo na yung radius of curvature at 0.44. Okay? So ang first na gagamitin natin dito is alamin mo yung first derivative of y. So since ang given sa atin na equation is naka y squared equal to 4x, and again, para magamit yung caltech sa derivative, kailangan naka-equate lang siya sa y. So yung y squared equal to 4x, kailangan natin siyang i-modify na dapat yung nasa left part ng equation is y na lang. So meaning, pwede natin itong gawing y is equal to square root of 4x. Okay? And then, kunin natin yung derivative niyan. First derivative at x is equal to 4 kasi may binigay na siyang point, no? So may binigay na siyang 0.44, yun na yung gamitin natin na x. Okay, so we have shift, differentiate, square root 4 alpha x. And then ang x natin is 4. Okay, so may nakuha tayong value na ng first derivative 0.5. I-store lang natin siya sa a. So basta tandaan mo yung first derivative nasa a. So after that, kunin ngayon natin yung second derivative. Okay? So para makuha yung second derivative, kailangan ulit natin kunin yung f prime at x2. Okay, so pwede nakuha na natin yung f prime x1 na naka-store sa letter A. Okay, so kunin naman natin yung f prime x2. I-store natin to sa B. So after that, gagamitin ulit natin yung formula ng second derivative. Okay, so para makuha yung second derivative is gagamitin lang natin yung formula na x2 minus f prime x1. Okay, all over x2 minus x1. And then ito, yung value nila i-store natin sa C. So after that, gagamitin na natin tong formula to. Okay? So nakuha na natin yung f prime x1. Ang next natin kukunin is yung yan, so f prime x2. So yung x2 natin, mag-a-add ka lang dito ng katulad kanina, 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Okay, press equal. Yan, so nakuha natin 0.499999375. Store mo sa B. Okay? And then after that, i-calculate mo yung second derivative. So using yung formula na to, asan yan? Yan. So itong formula ng second derivative, so we have alpha B minus A. Yun yung first derivative at x1. Divide by 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Press equal. Okay, so ito yung second derivative natin. I-store mo lang siya sa C. Okay? Next. Since meron na tayong first derivative, may second derivative na tayo, pwede na nating i-approximate yung radius of curvature using yung formula na given dito sa taas. So nasa numerator natin is 1 plus y prime. So saan naka-store yung y prime natin? Sa A. So alpha A. And then naka-ratio sa 2. Oops. Okay. And then itong entire term na to sa numerator naka-raise sa 3 over 2. Or 1.5. Okay, so sa denominator, absolute value ng second derivative. So nasan yung absolute value natin? Ito. So shift, hype, or HYP. And then alpha C. Kasi dun sa C natin in-store yung second derivative. So press equal. So may makukuha tayong sagot, 22.36, which is letter B. So ganun lang yun. No? So para naging application na to ng second derivative. Okay? So as long as alam mo yung formula, makakalculate mo yan. Okay, so this is another radius of curvature problem pero iba lang yung equation. So ang equation sa atin dito is 3x squared plus y squared equal to 12 at 0.13. So again, kailangan gamitin mo lang yung formula ng radius of curvature, which is 1 plus y prime squared raised to 3 over 2 all over the absolute value ng second derivative. Okay? So kailangan ulit nating makuha yung f prime x1, i-store mo sa letter A. Yung f prime x2, i-store mo sa B. And then yung f double prime, okay, of x, which is i-store natin sa C. Okay? So kunin muna natin yung first derivative at x1. So shift derivative, yung given equation. Kailangan lang pala itong equation na to i-equate natin sa y. Okay, so before natin i-type dito, i-equate muna natin siya sa y. I-derive natin siya na naka-equate sa y. So we have y squared is now equal to 12 minus 3x squared. Okay? So y is just equal to the square root of 12 minus 3x squared. So ito yung equation natin. Okay, so type natin yan, square root of 12 minus 3x squared. Oops. Mali. 3x squared. Okay? And then ang x natin again, 0.1. Press equal. So yung nakuha natin is store sa A. And then, palitan natin ito. Gawin natin 0.1 plus 1 times, sorry, mali. Hindi pala 0.1, no? Kasi may binigay siyang 0.1 and 3. So ito pala yung gagamitin natin. So ulitin natin na. So una at 1. Okay, press equal. So store sa A. So yun yung first derivative at x1. Next, i-derivative ulit natin siya, pero 1 plus 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Press equal. So ito yung lalabas. I-store natin siya sa B. Okay? So once na na-store mo na sa B, kunin natin yung second derivative using yung formula kanina na B minus A divide by 1 times 10 to the negative 5. So press equal. Ito na ngayon si second derivative. I-store mo lang siya sa C. Okay? And then gamitin natin na yung formula ng radius of curvature. So we have 1 plus first derivative, nasa A yun. Tapos naka-squared. And then raise sa 3 over 2. There. And then denominator mo, absolute value ng second derivative, which is naka-store sa letter C. Okay, press equal. So lalabas na yung sagot, 2.121, which is letter C. Okay? So ganun lang yung Caltech pag radius of curvature sa differential calculus yung hinahanap. Ayan. Okay, so pause muna tayo. Okay. So, what if third derivative, no? So, usually naman hanggang third derivative lang yung lumalabas sa board exams. Kung may fourth derivative, usually madali na yung ikunin kasi palit pa, kumbaga pasimple ng pasimple equation. So pag third derivative na gagamitan natin ng Caltech, so ito yung formula niya. So we have the third derivative of x. Pwede natin siyang i-approximate. So again, this is just an approximation formula do sa third derivative. So hindi mo talaga makukuha yung exact value. Okay, so approximate lang lagi yan. So kailangan mong mag-evaluate ng first derivative ng 3 beses. Kaya meron tayo ditong f prime x sub 3, f prime x sub 2, f prime x sub 1. So meaning 3 beses mong kukunin yung first derivative at 3 different values of x. Okay, so yung x1 natin is pwedeng 0.1. No, depende kung walang binigay na value of x, ito yung gamitin nyo. Yung x2, mag-a-add ka lang ulit ng small number, which is, times, plus, so plus yan 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Yung x3, so addan mo lang yung x2, magiging 2 times 10 to the negative 5. Okay, so yung nag-i-increase ka lang lagi, may increment ka na 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Okay? So example. So tandaan nyo lang itong formula na to. And then makukuha nyo na yung sagot. So yung change in x, since ang increment natin is 1 times 10 to the negative 5, yun lagi yun. Okay, so hindi magbabago yan, change in x. Kasi nag-i-increment ka lang naman ng lagi every step ng 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Okay, example, find the third derivative of y equals sa x ln x. So again, kukunin mo lang yung derivatives nila, first derivative, at 3 different values of x na may increment na 1 times 10 to the negative 5. So unahin natin at x is equal to 0.1. So type mo sa equation, x is 0.1. Okay, press equal. So meron tayong negative 1.3. So store mo yan sa A. Okay, so after that, papalitan mo lang itong 0.1 dito, dagdagan mo siya ng 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Press equal, store sa B. Okay, next. Palitan mo ulit. Ito na. Ayan, so palitan natin yung x ulit, dagdagan mo lang ulit siya ng 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Press equal, i-store sa C. Okay? And then, gamitin mo na yung formula kanina. Okay, so pagbabalikan natin yung formula, so itong f prime x3 nasa letter C, ito is nasa letter B, this is also in letter B, and then this is in letter A. Okay, so meaning C minus B minus B minus A, divide by change in x, divide by change in x, and then all over change in x. Okay? So balik tayo dito, no? Ayan, nawala. Okay, so basta naka-store na dun sa ABC, no? So ang una, C minus B. Oops. C minus B. Divide by 1 times 10 to the negative 5. And then minus B minus A all over 1 times 10 to the negative 5. And then, naka-divide lang ulit sila sa 1 times 10 to the negative 5. So press equal, may makukuha tayong approximately negative 100. So i-store mo sa letter D. Okay, so negative 100.00. And then, tingnan mo lang kung alin dito sa mga choices yung magiging negative 100. So try natin yung A. So 1 divide by x. So ano yung x natin? 0.1. So 10. So mali. So try natin yung B. So negative. Calc 0.1. Negative 100. Okay, so again, since nag-negative 100 ka na sa B, approximately equal na yan dito sa letter D kung saan yung third derivative natin. So yun na yung sagot mo. So that will be your answer. So yun na yung third derivative ng x ln x. Okay, so another example. 8x to the fourth plus 5x cubed minus x squared plus 7. So again, kunin mo yung first derivative niya. So type mo sa equation. Plus 5x cubed. Mali. So this is 3. And then minus x squared plus 7. Okay, so ang x natin, same process. Kung ano yung value kanina, yun ulit, 0.1. Kasi wala naman siyang in-specify na value ng ng x. So 0.1, press equal. Okay, negative 9 over 500, store sa A. And then, oops. Palitan lang natin yung, dagdagan pala natin ng 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Okay, so store sa B. So after makuha yon, kunin ulit natin yung first derivative pero mag-a-add ka lang ulit dito. Plus 1 times 10 to the negative 5. So shift store naman sa C. Okay, so after that, gagamitin na natin yung formula. Okay, so ang formula, C minus B. Divide by 1 times 10 to the negative 5 minus b minus a all over 1 times 10 to the negative 5. And then divide by 1 times 10 to the negative 5. So press equal. So may makukuha tayong 246 over 5. So store mo lang sa D para sa comparison mamaya sa choices. So i-type natin isa-isa yung in choices. So the first one is 32x cubed. Plus 15x squared. Minus 2x. So kung ito yung sagot, dapat magmamatch siya dun sa nasa letter D. So press calc at point 1. Okay, so iba, mali. So try natin yung letter B. 96 x squared plus 30x minus 2. Press calc. Okay, so again, hindi pa rin, no? 1.96, yun yung second derivative kanina. So try natin tong letter C. Plus 30x. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 over 25. So ano ba yung kanina nating nakuha? Okay, 2, 4, 6 over 5. So iba pa rin. So try natin yung last. Okay, so ba't iba? Nangyari. May mali ata akong tinype sa choices. So check ko lang ah. Okay, so ito pala hindi siya 192x squared. So this one is, mali itong type ko na. So this is 192x plus 30. Okay, so tingnan natin kung magmamatch. So again, ang alpha D natin is ito. Okay, so dapat dyan i-equal yan. So 192 alpha x plus 30 calc when x is 0.1. So we have yan. So 246 over 5. So tama. So sagot dito is letter C. Okay, so next. Yan. So partial derivative. So tuloy natin mamaya.